Okay, we got a Gibson here. Let's open it up, see what we got. Oh. Well, it's a Gibson SJ-150 with the sunburst. And this guitar is in very nice shape. It looks beautiful. But it's got some issues. It's got great tone, but the action is super high. I just measured it a little while ago, and I've got let's see, the 12th fret, got 9/64 action here and 8/64 here. Got this pretty cool tool from Stuart McDonald that you can measure the relief with, and the relief is actually not too bad. We get about 6 thousandths relief, which is not bad at all. And then I use this gauge here to measure the height of the strings over the nut, and here's what I came up with. The E was 22 thousandths, 23 thousandths on the A, 17, 18. Those are all good, but then when we get down to the B and the E, these are really too high. You'd like to see these down probably around 15, 15 thousandths, 12 thousandths or so. It should go down proportionately. And then again, the action, 9/64 and 8/64. So looking at this guitar down the neck, when I sight down the neck, I'm seeing that the frets are hitting down below the bridge, and they should be more in line with the top of the bridge. So that's an issue with the neck angle, and what that would require would be a neck reset. But that's kind of major surgery right here. And this is actually my guitar, my personal guitar. So what I'm going to do, thinking of doing, is I've got plenty of saddle here, and I've got a nice, the strings break over the saddle at a good angle, so I can shave a little bit off that angle, because this is a jumbo, and I don't need real low action here, but 9/64 is too high for me. If I could get it down around 7/64 or so, I'd be happy. So I think what I'm going to do first is probably get the nut, just get the B and the E string down to that 15 thousandths with some nut files, and then we'll adjust the bridge. And I think even before I do that, I might just get this neck completely straight, make sure it's straight, and I can check that with the relief gauge. We'll get it to 0, and then give the strings a good pluck, and just make sure that I'm not getting any string buzz anywhere on the guitar yet for having so high in action. Because if I am getting a little buzz, I'm going to have to rethink taking down the saddle and playing with the nut. Because right now it plays okay, other than the action up here is just too high. Down, first position is fine, but I tend to play up the neck. So let me get the neck straight. Alright, I took the truss rod cover off, I put a wrench on here, and I put the relief gauge back on here. And what I want to do is just get this neck straightened. So what we're going to do is just loosen it. And it's going down. I got it from 6 to about 3 thousandths. Here we go. It's perfectly, neck is now perfectly straight. There it is. Basically, I just want to make sure I'm not hearing any buzzes anywhere on the frets. This one is buzzing here. Well, the E and the B aren't buzzing. G's not bad. D's definitely buzzing a little. So we'll check the frets too, see if we got any high frets or not. And the D was a good height here at the nut. I got 30 thousandths at the nut. So before I take this down, I'm going to check the guitar for any high frets. Make sure that I'm not dealing with any high frets. So I'm going to take the strings off and then see if we can find any kind of fret that's problematic. Well, this is Murphy's Law, because I thought all I was going to have to do tonight, come down here, maybe cut the nut slots on the B and the E down a little bit, and I just wanted to get a little lower action, take the saddle down a bit, but that D string buzzing's got me a little concerned. So, and that was the lowest at the nut. That was at 17 thousandths. Well, it's low, but it should still be okay if you've got a decent neck. If your fretwork's good. Now, I took the strings off. I've just got them with some Velcro here to keep them out of the way. And when I took the strings off, we went into a back bow because we don't have any string tension on there. I went to 10 thousandths, and I've actually, pushed back up on the neck. But I'm going to loosen the truss rod and see if I can't get it back to zero. Okay, I got the neck straight with the strings off, and let's double check with this rule. Let's see. Looks pretty good. It seems to be touching at the bottom of this rule. Pretty much down the length of the guitar. So the neck to me looks pretty straight. Now I'm going to start checking for high frets. And the way I do that, I've got this fret rocker here. Let's take this off. Let me put the camera up here so I can do this. Okay. While you're messing with your guitar, you mess with the guitar because the action's too damn high. Now there's down here on the first few frets, feels pretty good here, but if I go into the middle, I can hear a little rock. And that's where the D string is up on this end. So I'm thinking maybe we got a high fret here on the second fret appears to be high. I don't know if you can hear that. See if we put it here, no noise, but in the middle to up here. So this could be, it's definitely high. Could be a problem. Let me make a note. And what I plan on doing is I'm just going to go down the entire fretboard and look for more high frets. Well, you know, I'm glad I'm doing this because here's what I'm finding so far. Second fret was definitely a problem between the strings 4 through 6. The bass side of the fret was definitely rocking. The 4th fret I had slight rocking in the middle. Just found the 8th fret, same thing as the 2nd fret. Strings 4 through 6 seems to be rocking. And as I go up the board here, I can't do this with one hand. But I think what we're going to end up having to do, this needs a fret level. I'm not just going to work on the 2nd fret if I'm finding all these frets up here. So this is going to be, this turned out to be more of a job than I anticipated. But I want to do it because I like this guitar and I want to get it playing well.